Hey, what's happening, everybody? Jay Shock Blast here, and check it out. This is vlog number 4. I think it's number 4. So I just wanted to do a little vlog here today. It's been a long, weird, crazy day. I don't know how big of a news story it is nationally or even worldwide, but last night the next town over from me, Auburn, Massachusetts, had a police officer that unfortunately was shot and killed during a routine traffic stop, and it was a little weird. Had to go to a birthday party in the town the cop was from today, and we had to cut through the town where it happened, and lots of flags at half mast, and we actually were on Route 56 that cuts through Auburn into Leicester, Massachusetts, where the birthday party was, and we saw like state troopers driving by, and we thought that was really weird. So they caught the guy, and apparently he's dead. They had a standoff, and that's what the state trooper was driving to. So it's kind of weird to have been like in the I don't know, we weren't really anywhere near it, but it's kind of weird to like experience it like that. And usually you read stories like this and it happens somewhere else. So I don't know, it's just kind of a weird day. My heart certainly goes out to the family. My buddy Chris, it was his son's birthday, and we talked a lot, and apparently back in the day we used to play softball with this guy, and a lady that was at the party bought her house from him. So it was just like all these small world kind of things. I didn't recognize him. I think it was Officer Tarentino was his name. So there's gonna be a major funeral in our town at the big stadium where they play like basketball and hockey games. Worcester, Massachusetts is the second largest city in New England. Well, actually, I think it's third now. I think it goes Boston, Providence, Rhode Island, then Worcester. So we have a pretty major stadium. They used to have an AHL hockey team, the Worcester Sharks and the Worcester Ice Cats. The Celtics play there during the preseason, the Bruins play there during the preseason. So it's gonna be a pretty big deal. I don't know if the president's coming to town on this one, but he has in the past for like firefighter. I know Bush was here once. We had a major. I don't know. I don't remember who was. I think Bush was president in '99. I can't remember, but we had a major fire in 1999. It's known as the Worcester Six. There were 6 firefighters that went into a warehouse, and they all died. So I mean, I don't know. It's just weird. I'm just reflecting on it. Just because that's my day. I mean, that's kind of what I experienced throughout the day. It was kind of like the constant barrage of updates for it. I also just got done watching episode 5 of Game of Thrones. It's called The Door, and once you see it, something major that's happened basically since season 1 is going to make a lot of sense. And I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to talk about spoilers or anything. What I wanted to talk about was, what's coming up. So we know that Spider-Man is launching on Tuesday for Lego Marvel The Avengers. I'm gonna like set myself to England again on my Xbox, and I'm literally like at starting like all night. I'm gonna be sit there searching for it and hunting for it, and the second it goes live, I'm gonna put it up there. I'm pretty confident based on some of the things that I've seen floating around. Other than Spider-Man, I think we're also getting Miles Morales for sure. And I feel like everything is going to be Spider-Man related. I don't want to talk about a certain character we're not going to name, but we'll see what happens. I don't think it's happening. That guy. So I don't think it's happening. So I'm not going to get my hopes up, but really hoping for Spider-Gwen because, like, I don't know. really starting to enjoy the character. So she's a really cool look, and it's a good female character. So hoping to see her in it. But alas, there's a couple other things I want to talk about. So Tuesday, I'm going to be picking up Overwatch and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm probably going to focus on Ninja Turtles first, but then I'll play some Overwatch, getting them both for Xbox. Um, and then, we'll go from there. Also, Tuesday night, I'm taking my mom, Becky, and her dad to the Red Sox game. So the Red Sox are playing the Colorado Rockies. So I got my mom 4 tickets for Christmas. Every year I get her tickets to a Red Sox game, like never fail. So I try to go to at least one Red Sox game a year. And that'll be the night. You'll probably see a video or two pop up on. I like to post a video or two just to kind of say, "Hey, I'm at the Red Sox game," because it's cool, I love the Red Sox, as you can tell. I generally always have a Red Sox hat on. I think I've had a North Carolina hat on. I'm from North Carolina originally, so I do kind of root for the Tar Heels. It's the only non-Boston team other than, actually, I do root for the University of Tennessee football team. So, but they're the only non-Boston teams I kind of root for. Um, but yeah, so Tuesday, I mean, obviously the DLC is it'll be out by the morning and everything anyway. So I'll get those videos up as soon as possible. You'll hear my thoughts on it. Um, and that'll be that. I know you guys are, as excited as I am. So there's that. Also, I don't want to get my hopes up, but I have a friend who I've known for a very, very, very long time. I mean, it's more of an acquaintance. I wouldn't really call her a friend. We're friends on Facebook. I don't say that with disrespect. I say that with the utmost of respect. It's just I've only met her in person a few times. She's a publicist. She used to be a publicist for a very major record label, and now she's kind of independent and does her own thing. But in the music world. So she's also an amazing writer and writes for basically every magazine under the sun. On her weekends, she donates time to an animal clinic in New Jersey, which is where she lives, I guess. And today, I always kind of see the pictures, but today she posted a picture of a boxer that she was kind of hanging out with, and I'll be damned if that dog didn't look exactly like Teddy. And so I looked into it, and the dog, his name is Cash, and he's 10 months old. So I've got a message in to the clinic, or not the clinic, the shelter in New Jersey, and I've got my application all filled out. I don't want to, flash too much with all my information and everything. Unfortunately, they're closed tomorrow. That's why I sent the message. She said, send them a message on Facebook and give them a call. They usually answer pretty quickly. But if I get the thumbs up on Wednesday, I'm going to drive down to New Jersey and hopefully come home with them. I'm still mourning for Teddy. Part of me feels like I'm a traitor, if that makes sense. And I'm not. I know, at some point in my life, I'm going to get another dog. There's no two ways around it. And I wanted to wait until August. And the reason for that is, Becky and I plan on taking the month of July and traveling the United States. We're going to drive, hopefully, down to New Orleans and then across to San Diego and then up to San Francisco, possibly all the way up to Vancouver, because that's where my YouTube partner is based out of. And it'd be really cool to kind of get a chance to meet them. But I didn't want to get puppies until, I say it plural because I kind of want to get two, until after the trip. But an opportunity to get a rescue that's 10 months old, I'm not really losing that much time. Boxers don't have a huge lifespan, so I wouldn't be losing that much time, and a lot of the training would have already started. Um, so I'm intrigued, and if I can do it, I'm going to do it because, the adoption fee is $150. That's nothing. It's so much better than spending $1,000 or more on a purebred through a breeder. And plus you're giving a dog another chance. I mean, this dog, I don't think he's going to last very long. I keep looking because I'm like hoping I'm getting a message from them, pretty quickly. Um, so I've got my fingers crossed because I live in this house by myself and I've got a lot of time right now. Having been laid off, and like there's a lot of times where I feel kind of lonely. Where there's just enough not going on for me to remember Teddy's not here. And I loved Teddy so much. Like he was a great dog. He gave me all the love that I gave to him back, and I would I'm I'm ready to open my heart to another dog. Like I know it sounds kind of weird. Like for people that don't have dogs or have never had dogs, they don't understand. And I don't have kids, and I just it's a huge void that's filled. I've got this great backyard that he can play in, and it's just like this dog looks so much like Teddy, and I just can't wait to hopefully bring him home on Wednesday. I would drive right down to New Jersey, and pick him up and come right home, and I'm really excited. So knock on wood. Hoping that's what we have. And, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Um, I studied out Teddy 3 times in his life. Once was with a random lady that I met while I was doing outside sales for. I was doing sales for a company that sold DirecTV, and I happened to wander into her tack shop, which is like a horse store where they sell like horse stuff, like saddles and all that kind of stuff. And she had pictures of boxers out on her table, and we started talking, and she was looking to stud out her female, and so we did it, and he had like that litter was like 5 to 8 puppies. But that was a long time ago. I'm not in contact with her anymore. But my uncle actually had a boxer as well, and we used um, Teddy to stud there twice, and I'm aware of like the one that he kept that's basically his daughter is fixed. So obviously there's nothing we could do there. But he's aware of at least one of Teddy's puppies, now a dog at this point, because that was like 4 or 5 years ago, um, and that they are studying and everything, and there will be puppies at some point soon. So there's a part of me that wants to hold off and see what I can get there, but then there's the other side of me that's like, who cares? Maybe I can get one then, and they can grow up together. Um, so we'll see what happens there too, because I would love to have another dog that's in Teddy's line that would basically be his grandson. I don't do female dogs. I don't know why. I like having boys. Um, if the right situation came up on a female, I could do it. But like, I just like having a dude dog. Like my bro. Something. I've never had a female dog before myself. So we'll see what happens. What else? I've been recording videos for Far Harbor, for Fallout 4. I don't know if I'm ever going to post them. I don't feel like that would get views and stuff like that. Um, in another video, I talked about Patreon, and you might see in some of the videos there's a link that I don't have where you can click it yet. You have to like copy and paste it, where a link to my page is up. Um, it- don't do anything yet. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea what I'm doing. Um, I want to give people the opportunity to offer support if they can. Certainly doing this is not easy. Um, and trying to do it, as a job is not easy. I feel really weird about it. Like in the grand scheme of things, I'm generally not into that, but let you guys decide, like maybe I'll get, some extra support out of it. Maybe I get nothing out of it. I don't know. I just I want to offer opportunities to people, to partake in a little bit more. Um, but I just don't. I'm trying to figure these things out. Like it's all new to me. There's no guide on how to do things. There's just here you are alone in the world, figure it out. So I've been working really close with my YouTube partner. It's weird. I'm burying some of the stuff at the end, like the two exciting things. I'm burying at the end of the video, but it's a test to see if you guys watch the whole thing. And holy crap, we're at 16 minutes at this point. I don't know if you guys are going to watch this whole thing, but um, we're working on T-shirts. There's probably going to be at least two. I think one that'll be J Shock Blast and one that'll say Shock Blast Media. Um, I'm going to make them as cheap as possible. I'm not looking to get rich at all. I just want there to be something where if you guys want to have a T-shirt and you want to buy it, it's going to be a high quality T-shirt and it'll be there. And you'd be showing support, which would be awesome. You tweet it at me, I'll retweet the shit out of it. Like I'll probably like save it and like show everybody on Facebook. Like those things geek me out, man. Like when people have like tweeted at me, like I've had people like draw pictures and stuff like that. Like I post that on my personal Facebook page, which, by the way, I would really appreciate keeping that one private and personal. Like I do have a Shock Blast Media Facebook page, which you guys are more than welcome to like and everything. I'm not very active on it, and I'm trying to get better at those things. Like I think anybody that follows me knows I'm very interactive. The best way to communicate with me is Twitter. I keep my DMs open. Anybody that's ever DM'd me knows that I respond as much as I can. As long as there's a real conversation going on, it's not just, hey, how you doing? 10 times a day. Then I will absolutely respond to you as much as possible. Same goes for Xbox Live and PlayStation Network. I don't respond as quickly on PSN because I don't use it all the time. I maybe log on to PSN like once every 2 to 3 or 4 days. Sometimes I'll go a week or two without signing on. So, if you don't get a message back from me right away, that's why. Um, and the last big piece of news is probably the biggest piece of news. But I don't want to really say, hey, this is definitely happening until it definitely happens. So there's a pretty cool gaming company out there that makes product, we'll say, that I already support. Like I already own. I'm literally looking at 3 of their products right in front of me right now, and they had a thing about aspiring YouTubers and possible sponsorship programs. So I said, I want to try. And I'll be honest with you, the only reason that I did it was because at a worst case scenario, bare minimum, I would get a 25% off coupon for purchase on an item. And there was an item from them that I was going to buy anyway. And I signed up and I was shocked based on their automated response. They put me into sponsorship level. and I'm waiting for a real human to email me and kind of confirm it, because like I signed everything they gave me and I accepted, and it looks like if everything goes according to plan, I may have nailed down my first sponsorship, which blows my mind, and I can't thank you guys enough for giving me that opportunity. Um, and it's a company I really believe in, so pitching their wares is not going to be work for me. Like I said, I'm looking at three of their products right in front of me. There's a fourth one in its like case off to the side of me. I know I have a fifth one, um, which is actually probably my least favorite product they make. You know, with all my, you know, I have like a stack of wiring and peripherals I have to sort out and everything. But like, um, actually, right there, I know you can't see what that box is, but that is a box for one of their products. Um, so I'm trying to see if there's anything else back there. No. Um, so I can't wait until it's official, because they're going to send me a bunch of products, um, and I can't wait to talk about them. Like from now on, like, well, no, I don't want to. I don't want to. No, I don't want to get my hopes up, because like theoretically, based on their guidelines, I don't know why I qualified, because I don't like have a certain level of subscription that they were looking for, but I think my traffic qualified me. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, hopefully very soon I'll be able to unveil that. Um, so that's what I got. I saved all the best stuff for the end, right? Um, so I'm like super excited for this week. Very nervous. Not gonna lie, because like I really hope this dog situation works out, and even more so, I hope the sponsorship situation works out, because, like I said, I support this product already, and I was literally going to buy one of the things they're going to send me anyway. Like I said, I was just looking for a 25% off coupon, because I'll save $1 any way I can, but they would actually send it to me as part of the sponsorship deal. And I'll plaster their logo everywhere, because I would be proud. I would be proud to represent them, and hopefully it all works out. And I hope you guys stuck around to the end, because that is my teaser. Um, so I'm gonna do more vlogs. They aren't all gonna be 23 minutes. I have a tendency to talk quite a bit once I get going. Let me know what you guys thought of the interview that I did with Video Game Cartel. Let me know what you guys thought of the podcast. I want to do more of those, and I want to try doing it with different people. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm going to try to do them every other week. I don't think you guys are going to sit and watch them if they're once a week. That might be too much. So I'm going to try to do them on Saturdays. I want that to be like content for Saturdays. As far as streaming goes, I don't know how much streaming I'm going to do this week. I'm working on figuring out a full schedule, because I want you guys to like to know at this time I'll be streaming. When I do randomly stream, it's probably going to be during the day, like probably between like noon and 4 Eastern time, so Massachusetts time. So adjust that accordingly. It would be sometime in that range for the time being. Definitely, well, not definitely. Hopefully, nothing on Wednesday at all, because I would get up. I have a doctor's appointment at 8:30, and then right from there I would hit the road and drive to Jersey, dirty Jersey, state that I have no desire to go to other than this. So let's cross fingers. If you notice, the lighting is better. I got rid of the yellowish lights, and I replaced them with natural lighting. The light bulbs are way over there, but they're like special light bulbs that are considered natural lighting instead of bright white. Bright white actually kind of has a yellow tint to it. So I got natural lighting that should help with some of the other videos like the unboxings. I do have 2 unboxings to do. You'll see those after this video. And all right, 25 minutes is enough. I apologize if this was really long, but I love you guys. You guys are the best. Follow me on Twitter at JShockBlast. Again, that's the best way to get in touch with me. I shoot the shit all the time. I try to respond to absolutely everybody that I can. I promise you I do. So, and I always appreciate the people. I'll give some shout outs here. I always appreciate the people that have it set up so that their tweets will, like whenever they like a video, it tweets it. So shout outs to Kyle, Kyler YT. Lego Alex always is great for that. Sean Fett on Twitter does it a lot. I see him a lot. Trying to like scroll through here. Tevya Smolka. That dude likes tons of my videos, and I appreciate him. I try to like him as much as I can. So I'm trying to like find people that I know do it all. Dartha Coco, he does it all the time. JJG Productions all the time. So thank you so much for all the support. It really just means the world to me. So yeah, I hope you guys appreciate that I'm in a better mood. And if I get the puppy, I promise you there will be a video introducing him before we leave for Massachusetts. If we are in New Jersey, I'll check in from New Jersey and say, hey guys, I'm here in New Jersey with, I'm not going to name him Cash. I haven't really decided. He's a Brendel, and I think the next boxer is going to be Thor or Ollie, which is short for Oliver, which is Green Arrow. So I can't decide on Ollie or Thor, but I hope that works out. So deuces, my peoples. So corny. The worst way to end a video. I don't know what I was even thinking,